Hey guys, what's up? Here is Max. A video was recently published here on the channel telling how it would be if Goku recovered his tail in Dragon Ball Super, and how he could gain a new transformation through his tail. In that video I said that if the video got a good amount of views, likes, and comments, I would bring you part 2, and well, here I am! If you enjoyed this story the first time, leave your like on this video because if this video reaches the goal of 1000 likes, it will definitely have a part 3. It's important to give your like now at the beginning of the video so you don't forget later. Now let's find out what Goku's power level is using this new transformation, and how others will deal with this mysterious power that the protagonist has achieved. Stay connected to the channel and let's go to the video. Vegeta and Beerus are in some very intense training. Vegeta is using his Ultra Ego and is attacking Beerus with everything he has. The blows they exchange make the entire planet tremble while releasing a large amount of destructive energy that spreads to the surroundings, destroying the environment. In this fight, who is taking the most blows is Vegeta, who receives severe attacks from the God of Destruction, making his bones and muscles vibrate with each impact, and also damaging his internal organs. But for Vegeta, this is not so bad. After all, Beerus' extremely violent blows are strengthening his fighting spirit. There's a moment when Beerus is completely impressed by his punch being caught by Vegeta for the first time. Beerus is very surprised that his punch was caught by the Saiyan and he spared no strength in that blow. Vegeta smiles as he points his hand at Beerus, building up enough destructive energy to worry the destroyer. Vegeta tells Beerus that the time has come for him to feel the dark power of his own technique. But just as he was about to launch the attack, Beerus releases a large amount of energy from the hand Vegeta is holding, completely engulfing the Saiyan's body. After receiving that massive amount of energy at close range, Vegeta has his suit almost completely destroyed and loses his transformation as he falls completely injured. Looking at the fallen Vegeta, Beerus tells him that Vegeta has understood the part about giving in to the desire for destruction and battle spirit very well, but he also can't let that affect his combat intelligence, or else he will just become a strong idiot. Suddenly they felt the whole planet tremble, and they saw a gigantic pillar of energy rising so high in the sky that they couldn't even see how high that energy reached. Vegeta and Beerus are impressed by that power and recognize it as Goku's ki. In another region of the planet, Broly is meditating, concentrating on his own inner demons. But his concentration, which was not being shaken even by Vegeta and Beerus' fight, is now completely lost when he sees that enormous power that Goku has just unleashed. After that happens, Broly feels something very intense inside him, something he just can't explain. When the pillar of energy created at the time of Goku's transformation is dissipated, Whis looks with great satisfaction at his disciple's new form, the Saiyan Ultra Instinct. Whis says this is definitely the perfect version of a Saiyan warrior's Ultra Instinct. Goku stares at the angel seriously for a while, but then he just faints as he loses his transformation. Whis is taken aback by this at first, but then laughs and tells himself that this was to be expected since he released that much power so suddenly. After a while, Goku wakes up completely exhausted, and when he goes to ask Whis how long he slept, the angel reveals that he slept for 7 days. Goku is completely shocked, but Whis explains that when he transformed, he unlocked an extremely massive amount of power that drained his body energy almost completely. Whis even says that Goku could have even died if he didn't replenish his energy. Goku says that at that moment he felt absolutely incredible power, and thanks to Whis for helping him with that. He admits that he was having second thoughts about that tail talk, and that he didn't realize that simply getting his tail back could give him so much power. Whis remembers that Goku once told him about a time when a Kaioshin unleashed Gohan's hidden potential. He explains that Gohan's hidden potential was simply a power he already had within him, but was unable to access, and what the Kaioshin did was simply to bring that out. Goku's situation with the tail was something similar to this, but what was in his tail wasn't just Goku's hidden potential, but an accumulation of all the adaptation and battle experiences that the Saiyan race has had over millennia of its history. Whis says that when he bought back Goku's tail, he just unleashed that hidden potential that the Saiyan race had accumulated over all these years in the form of battle knowledge. This understanding of his race's essence coupled with the power of Ultra Instinct gave Goku this new transformation. Goku didn't understand much of the explanation, but he says that if he got stronger, it's already very good. Whis tells Goku that there is someone who really wants to see him, and that makes the protagonist curious. And before I tell you who wants to see Goku, I want to say that from a very low price, you can have some exclusive benefits here on the channel through our Patreon. And in addition to having these exclusive benefits, you will also be helping a lot in the continuation of the production of the Dragon Ball Hakai manga, the incredible story in which Goku becomes a god of destruction. Unfortunately, the production of the manga had to be stopped, but with the help of our collaborators, we are close to reaching the goal to resume production. There's not much left for us to reach the goal, so your collaboration could be definitive for us to return with the manga. Go check it out later, the link is in the video description. On a high hill on the planet is Vegeta. He's floating in a meditation position a few meters high, and floating around him are several large boulders. While meditating, Vegeta seems to make some mental effort, and a few seconds later, all the rocks around him explode at once. Beerus, who was watching, lying on the grassy hill below him, says that Vegeta should have concentrated to destroy just one rock, not all of them. That was his training. Vegeta descends from the sky and lands on the grass. He's very angry and frustrated. He and Beerus notice two people approaching. It's Whis and Goku. When Whis and Goku land, Goku asks Vegeta if he wants to see him, and he says yes. Vegeta says that he wants to see Kakarot's new transformation. He says that Whis explained the concepts of his new form to him, and he's very curious to see and feel the power of this transformation. Goku tells Vegeta that he barely even knows how to use this power, as he only transformed once and for a few seconds. But Vegeta doesn't want to hear any justifications, and so he begins to unleash his power of destruction, transforming into the Ultra Ego. He tells Kakarot that a Saiyan warrior must always be willing to fight, no matter what the circumstances. Goku smiles and agrees. He closes his eyes, and a few seconds later he begins to release power in a way that causes an intense wind to start in that place. While sensing this energy, Vegeta becomes reflective of it, as Goku's energy appears very calm, but at the same time appears aggressive and deadly. Also very curious is Beerus, who comments to Whis that in all this time of existence, he has never felt an energy with these characteristics, so calm and aggressive at the same time. Whis responds that this is indeed a very peculiar kind of power. After accumulating his power, Goku transforms, but unlike before, this time, there is no destruction or an exaggerated release of power. Goku looks down at his hands as he comments that this power is amazing, but at the same time, it's very difficult to control. He feels that he has to keep his power in balance all the time, unable to give in to either excessive calm or excessive fury, and that is very difficult. The first to attack is Vegeta, who yells at Kakarot to show off his newfound power. Vegeta dashes forward while accumulating destructive power in his fist, and when he reaches Goku, he throws a punch, releasing that accumulated power in the form of a powerful wave of destructive energy that extends beyond that hill. But all that power was for naught, as Goku dodged the attack by acrobatically over Vegeta and landing from the jump behind him. Vegeta turns to attack with another punch, which Goku deflects in a smooth motion with his hand, changing the course of Vegeta's punch while also breaking his guard, sending the Prince of Saiyan's punch hitting the ground. Goku flies away and Vegeta follows. Both stop in the sky and Vegeta continues to attack in sequence, but Goku dodges the attack with ease. Vegeta complains, wondering if Kakarot will just get defensive like a coward. Goku is strangely provoked by these words, as if his Saiyan warrior's instincts wouldn't allow him to be called such a thing. And then Goku suddenly gathers strength in one hand and fires a punch at Vegeta. Vegeta blocks the attack, but the punch is so strong that the impact goes through the Prince of Saiyan's body and then sweeps away all the nearby clouds, as well as some trees in the planet's forest. After receiving this punch, Vegeta stands still in the sky for a moment, and then he vomits an absurd amount of blood as he reveals in his thoughts that he felt almost all his internal organs being partially destroyed. Vegeta loses the transformation and falls from the sky. Beerus and Whis, who are watching from afar, are very surprised by that. Whis doesn't even let Vegeta's fall end. He points his staff at the falling Saiyan and brings Vegeta to him with telekinesis. After approaching Vegeta, Whis heals him. Goku lands back on the hill. He looks down at his hand as he reflects in surprise about that great power. After that, he asks if Vegeta is okay, and apologizing for putting so much force into that attack. It wasn't intentional. Vegeta is very frustrated and says that Kakarot's blow was so powerful that he couldn't even withstand the attack to evolve during the fight. He says that if it weren't for Whis, he would have died in just a few seconds because of the amount of internal injuries he suffered. In the end, he concludes that he didn't have a chance against Kakarot, and that's very frustrating. But they all notice someone else arriving at the scene, Broly, who lands on the hill and faces Goku very seriously. Goku asks what's going on. Broly says he watched their fight and for some reason, it woke something up inside him. Something primal. At that moment, the legendary Super Saiyan tells Goku that he doesn't know why, but he wants to fight the protagonist right away. After saying these things, Broly doesn't even wait for Goku's answer and starts unleashing an immense amount of power. Feeling his energy, everyone realizes the violence this energy is carrying and that Broly is very serious. With no option, Goku agrees to fight. Why did Broly feel such an intense need to fight Goku? Why did his energy become so aggressive when watching Goku fight using the Saiyan Ultra Instinct? What will happen in this fight? Find out in the next part. And that's what I wanted to tell you in this video, guys. If you enjoyed this part 2 and would like to see the continuation of this story, please like this video, comment and share it with your friends who are fans of Dragon Ball. As I said in the beginning of the video, if this video reaches the goal of 1,000 likes, I'll bring part 2 telling how Goku's Saiyan Ultra Instinct fight would be against Broly, and also the consequences of this transformation for Goku and the others. Don't forget to go check out our Patreon. Dragon Ball Hakai needs you. Until next time, goodbye.